Sometimes you're curious about a book. You want to see it before you buy it. So if you want to see this book before you buy it, there you go. Now I found this book at Marshall's of all places for like $7. And my goodness, what a deal. If you have any interest in comic history, I highly recommend it. Now, I guess there's a couple camps of people who like Stan Lee, don't like Stan Lee, different. But at the end of the day, he helped make Marvel of the 60s happen. So, this book isn't all pro Stan Lee. I think it's pretty balanced. There's a nice collection of pictures in here. There's one picture that I like of Steve Ditko. You don't get to see too many pictures of him. A good chunk of the book deals with Stan's problems later on in life with his various failed business ventures. I think the only thing that I would have liked to see more of in this book is that there's a synopsis that Stan wrote for the Fantastic Four, and there's a question as to whether or not that synopsis was written before or after talking with Jack Kirby, but there's another book, it's actually referenced in here, about Steve Ditko called Strange and Stranger. And in that book, Ditko talks about the process of how Stan and him worked out some of the stories. And I would have liked to see more of that in here, but whatever. The other thing is I would have liked to see more about what happened after Jack Kirby left. How did Stan work with, say, John Romita? How did those Spider-Man stories get developed? That's not really in here, but this was the kind of book that once I started reading it, I didn't want to stop reading it. And if I would have had the time, I think I would have read the whole thing in one go. So there were times where I'd be reading this book till 1 in the morning or something like that. So it reads very nice. There's some stuff in here that I've read in other places. That's just the way it works. It's going to happen like that. But very good book. I got my $7 worth.